You're small, sitting in the corner of a crowded room. The voices of your siblings rise and fall like a chorus, your parents orbiting around them, their energy pulled toward whoever is loudest, brightest, or most demanding. You are there too, flesh, bone, breath. But you feel more like a shadow cast along the wall. You sense yourself watching, always watching, observing details others miss. The slight tremor in your mother's hand, the way your father's laugh changes depending on who he's addressing. You notice everything, yet no one notices you. In Jung's language, this is the moment the complex is born, an inner knot of feeling and meaning. The child who is present yet invisible begins to weave a story. I am not important. I am the shadow in my own home. Your hidden wound is not physical, but archetypal. In a family constellation, every sibling takes on a role. The golden child, the rebel, the caretaker, the overlooked. And yours, the overlooked one, is carved into your psyche as a silence, longing, invisibility. Inside, you ache to be seen. You long for the archetypal parent, the one Jung called the great mother or the wise father, to turn toward you, to bless your existence with attention. When that does not happen, you internalize absence as identity. The wound is not just, no one looked at me. It becomes, I am not worth looking at. On the outside, you are praised. You're so easy. You don't cause problems. You're our calm one. To the world, you are the archetype of the innocent child, quiet, obedient, no trouble at all. But inside, another archetype stirred, the orphan, the child who survives by making do without guidance, who carries loneliness even in a full house. The mask of the quiet sibling hides the inner cost, a gnawing belief that your presence is weightless, that you must earn your place by disappearing. Jung taught us that what we repress becomes our shadow. As the overlooked sibling, you repressed need, voice, and desire. They went underground into your unconscious. That's why, as an adult, you may struggle with a strange tension, outwardly self-sufficient, inwardly yearning to be recognized. Your family complex created an inner archetype, the invisible one, and unless you make it conscious, this archetype will guide your choices, repeating invisibility again and again. It's not fate, it's the psyche trying to heal itself through repetition, showing you the wound until you are ready to meet it. So you step into adulthood. In relationships, you may unconsciously choose partners who echo the family pattern. Partners who don't fully see you, who talk over you, who assume your silence means contentment. At work, you may over-identify with the archetype of the hero, striving endlessly, hoping that recognition will finally soothe the wound. You may work harder than anyone, but feel emptier than ever. In yourself, you may feel the whisper of the shadow child. If I speak, I will be ignored. If I show my needs, they will be too much. Thus, invisibility follows you, not because you are weak, but because the unconscious repeats what is unresolved. Here is where Jung brings light. Your invisibility was not a flaw. It was a psychic strategy. By stepping into the background, you created safety. You kept the family system balanced. You avoided conflict. This was your instinctual wisdom, the psyche, choosing the best available path for survival. You were not broken. You were adaptive. And this adaptive role gifted you something, deep sensitivity, the capacity to observe, to empathize, to see patterns others miss. The overlooked sibling often becomes the quiet seer, the one who perceives what lies beneath. But the psyche does not stop at survival. It longs for individuation, the process of becoming whole. Healing begins when you turn toward your shadow, the silenced child, the invisible one, and invite them into the light. You can do this through inner child dialogue. In active imagination, sit with your younger self. Let them speak, unfiltered. Tell them what no one told them. I see you. You matter. Your voice has weight. Symbolic expression. Jung knew that unconscious speaks in symbols. Paint, write, or dream with your invisible one. What image do they take? What color? What shape? What mythic figure? Let them show you. Reclaiming voice. Practice small acts of visibility. Speaking up in meetings. Sharing your opinion. Allowing your desires to exist without apology. Each act rewrites the complex. Ask yourself Jung's essential question. What did I need then that I never received? And then, give it to yourself now. You were overlooked then, but you are not destined to remain invisible. The psyche seeks wholeness, and wholeness means reclaiming the parts that were banished. The child who learned to fade into the wallpaper is also the adult who can learn to step into the center of the stage, not to perform, but to exist fully. You are not broken. You are on the path of individuation. And individuation is not about becoming someone new. It is about remembering the truth. You were always whole. So today, as you hear these words, let them sink in. You are not the overlooked sibling anymore. You are the conscious self, the one who sees, who knows, who now claims their place. And this time, the story is yours to tell. You once carried invisibility as your burden. Now, it becomes your wisdom. And as you integrate shadow into light, you are not lost in the family's story. You are becoming the author of your own. Thanks for listening. And if you know someone who keeps ending up in the same story, send this to them. Because sometimes, the right words at the right time can rewrite everything.